Welcome everybody to day 9 of the 10-day sugar cleanse. Hope you all have been enjoying the tips that we've been doing daily. And today we have a special treat. Today we are talking about the importance of physical activity and being active. And we have here today with us Lois from Fitness Knocking. Hey Lois, how are you?
I'm great, Evie. How are you?
Very good. So good to have you here.
Thank
Today,
you.
Lois is going to talk to us about the importance of fitness. And as you all know, we've been talking about things in our lives that affect our sugar cravings. And one of the things we like about exercise is that unlike sugar, which gives us immediate energy, but then that eventual crash, exercise is one of those things that keeps on giving, that it gives after we're done doing it. And Lois is going to talk to us about that a little bit today. But
Awesome.
before I hand it over to you, Lois, I
Yep.
just wanted to mention to everyone that Lois has very generously offered to send one of her daily routines. It is a full body workout that she is going to send to us via the chat message. So if you send it to me, I will send that on to you. She also offers a 15-minute free Zoom consultation for anyone who would like to explore a little bit more about how to get better at their fitness routine. And I know, Lois, you're going to say this a lot better than I ever will. So I'm going to hand it over to you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here today to chat with everyone. And I think that if it's okay, could I share my screen? So could you give me co-host?
Yes, I will. Hold on one second. All righty.
Awesome. Let me just pull up one quick thing for everyone to see. So today I'm going to share with you how to be fit at home. And being fit at home, no matter what, I mean, whether you're working out in a facility at a gym or whether you're working out at home, it's really important to kind of know the fundamentals on how to be fit at home and how to, whether you're being fit at home or fit at the gym, it's pretty much the same principle. But being fit at home, I know right now for so many people is so difficult. So we at Fitness Knocking are experts at giving people some hope and some motivation on finding that bright future. So we always start with the end in mind when it comes to setting goals. And we are located in New Jersey, but we do virtual personal training as well as in-person personal training in New Jersey. But our virtual personal training options are pretty extensive and pretty customized depending on the individual. So what I'm going to share with you, if you want to learn more about like some of the different programming we can do, we can chat on a quick Zoom call. But if you would like to learn about just how to just get started, that 10-minute routine that I have pre-planned for everyone, if you want to PM me, like Evie said, or PM Evie and then she'll send it to me. Either way is good. I will share with you how to do that and how it will be ultimately effective for you if you just kind of start with something. So let me just share my screen and I'm going to share with you my quick tip on how to be fit at home. So FIT is actually an acronym. FIT stands for frequency, intensity, time, and type. And I'll kind of quickly go through each of these. And again, if you have any questions, by all means, PM me or PM Evie and she'll give you my contact information. And we can chat a little bit more in detail because this is kind of a wide concept. Usually I go through this a little bit more extensive in detail, but today, just from a time perspective, we're just going to give you the basics. So F stands for frequency. So frequency is the number of days a week that you should exercise. I recommend anywhere between 3 to 6 days a week, depending on how long you're exercising. So that's going to be a little bit different. So I'll talk about time in a second. But if you stick between 3 to 6 days a week, you're pretty good. All right. The next thing is intensity. Now, intensity is how hard you're exercising. Now, if you look at my little stoplight method there, I like to call it my stoplight because we all know how to drive a car. Most adults are going, oh, okay, this is so simple. It's not such an easy thing to think about when I think about driving a car. Well, the same thing goes for exercise. So if you see a red light, what are you supposed to do? Evie, help me out. What are you supposed to do if you see a red light?
Stop.
Absolutely. So when you are exercising, it's exactly the same thing. So if you're feeling pain, if you feel like you're going to vomit, heart racing, anything like you can't breathe or severe burning in your muscles, you can't maintain your form, or you're above your training zone as far as your heart rate is concerned, that is all a red light. You should never, ever, ever run red lights in the car, and you should never run red lights when it comes to exercise too. So yellow light, what are you supposed to do, Evie, when you're driving a car?
Slow down.
Yeah, exactly. So the same thing when it comes to exercise. When we exercise and we're feeling some moderate discomfort, heavy breathing, burning in the muscles, hard to maintain your technique. Maybe you're at the top of your training zone if you're checking your heart rate, or you can't go much longer. If somebody says, hey, how much longer can you go? Oh, I can't go much longer. That's a yellow light. You should kind of proceed with caution or slow down, depending on your individual needs. Now, if you're someone who has injuries like knee pain, back pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, or you've had some kind of injury, you want to avoid yellow lights altogether. It's kind of like having an old broken down car. And if you're going through a yellow light and you push through and then like you get stuck in the intersection, as an example, that's the last thing you want to do. Same thing here. If you have those problems already, using yellow light and avoiding yellow lights is probably the best bet. But if you're in really good condition and you exercise regularly, I push yellow light a lot, but I never go to red light. Red light, I avoid 100%, and I suggest that you do as well. What I do recommend for everyone is to stay in green light. Now, Evie, help me out one more time if you don't mind. What does green light mean when you're driving a car?
Green light means go.
Yeah, it does mean go.
Steady, constant, and keep on going.
Yep, it means go. So minor discomfort. You want to have some discomfort when you exercise, because that means that you're training your muscles. So when you exercise, you want to push a little bit. But being mindful that pushing should not ever mean major discomfort or pain. Pain is no gain, not at all. So it's a green light, again, minor discomfort, some warmness in the muscles, increased breathing, you can maintain your form, you can keep going for a good amount of time. Always remember that no matter what, listen to your body, and when your mind and your body are connected, that's the best bet, okay? The next thing is time. So how much time of every week should we be exercising? I get this question all the time. You should be exercising a minimum of 150 minutes a week. Now you go, oh my gosh, 150 minutes. Guys, it's like less than 2 hours a week. It's really not that much. We can all find, out of the 168 hours a week, 2 of them to dedicate to our exercise habits. And if you do that, that is setting you up on a path of success. You don't necessarily have to do 150 minutes at a clip. I might break it up to 30 minutes or 20 minutes at a clip if you're just starting exercise, but you can go, again, that's the minimum. Your maximum is 6 hours a week. Now, some people will go, well, there's 7 days a week. Well, what if I want to work out 7 days a week? I recommend that you always have 1 day of recovery. Now, it could be active recovery where maybe you're going for a walk or a light hike in the woods, or maybe you're doing some kind of restorative yoga or something like that. But you always want to have a complete rest day, because you need to get your body into a place of work, recover, work, recover. And if you don't have the recover, you're not going to see the results that you're looking for. I actually had a client who said to me, Lois, I went from not working out at all. You'd be so proud of me. Now I work out 300 minutes a day. But she goes, but I'm not really seeing results. And I said, well, just like anything, we need to have balance or homeostasis. We have to have a little bit of goodness and a little bit of rest, no matter what it is. Healthy foods, and maybe a few indulgences here and there. We want to have a little bit of each. When we exercise, if you overdo it, you're not going to see results. If you underdo it, you're not going to see results. So you want to have a little bit of balance. And the last thing is type. Type, I love talking about type, because type really is so simple, it's ridiculous. do something that you like and you can do regularly. If you don't like it, don't do it. Find something that you can at least tolerate. I have a few clients who hate to exercise. It's torturous for them to exercise. They hate it so much, but they found something that they can tolerate. And for them, it's working out with a trainer, because a trainer can be a little bit inventive. They can make things fun. They can make things not so boring. They talk to them, they tell them stories, they make them laugh, they crack jokes. Whatever the client is looking for, we try to find what's going to motivate them and give that to them and keep them moving forward toward those goals. So I hope that that was really valuable for you, and I hope that you learned something new today. And by all means, please absolutely reach out to me. I'm happy to help, and I'm happy to share that information with you. So again, I have that free 15-minute quick Zoom call where we can just chat a little bit and see if we're the right fit for each other, because not everyone does well with virtual training, but a lot of people do really, really well. One of my clients just hit 160 pounds of weight loss. Ooh.
Awesome.
So we're really excited about her. And she was working with us a really long time virtually because of the pandemic. And now she's back to working outdoors in person. But you have to find what works for you and do that over and over and over again.
Right. Absolutely. Oh, I love that message, Lois, especially at the end, where it's exactly what we were talking about. Find something that you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, when you have a bunch of different trainers to choose from, you're able to get a good fit, right? For that.
Yeah. We right now have a team of 17 different types of trainers, and they're all exercise experts. So everybody is like drug tested, everybody has background checks. So they're quality people, and they also have degrees, which is unique in our industry. That's not a common thing, actually. So we are able to take them a little bit further as far as the progressions are concerned in a safe way.
And it's funny too. I mean, we're talking about how well exercise and healthy eating work together.
Absolutely.
And when I talk to my clients, it's the same thing. Every client is different. And therefore every program is different for that client. And I love that that's the message.
Right. So the program that I'll share with everyone, if they would like to get it, is a full body workout. It's for general population. And then if you have any questions about it, you can reach out.
Wonderful. Well, I thank you so much. I'm sure that everyone found that very interesting. And I even picked up a few little tidbits myself. I was like, very good. Thank you again for joining us today. Everyone, remember that we are coming to our last day tomorrow. Looking forward to talking to everyone on our one-on-one wrap-up call. I will include that information on the Facebook page as well so that we can connect. Thank you again, Lois.
Thank you so much. Oh, one more quick thing. Sure. On December 4th, I'm having a grand virtual reopening with my new brand, Fitness Knocking. We're a registered trademark now. It's really exciting. Wow. And if you'd like an invitation and you'd like to come to that as my guest, I'm doing tons of free giveaways. We're running free classes, virtual classes. They're for general population, so everybody can do it. And it'll be a really fun event. And again, it's December 4th from 2 to 5:30.
Sounds like Eastern time.
Yes, Eastern Standard Time.
I found I have to do that these days. All right, Lois, thank you so much. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Have a great one.